Hey everyone, Presito here, your second favorite Uniswap ape. So in today's video, I'm going to be covering three really interesting projects, and these aren't gaming projects, but three projects that are really innovative to the space in my opinion, and they all have tons of potential. And I think it's always crucial to look for these type of projects that could be first movers in terms of innovative ideas and things like that. So the first one I'm going to be covering is Listen token, which I think is really interesting. If we go to their website, we can see it's your ticket to an unprecedented collection of exclusive NFTs from the world's greatest creative stars. So by holding the token, it gives you access to exclusive social impact NFTs from the world's greatest actors, musicians, artists, writers, and so on, which is obviously really cool. So in terms of their collectibles, they're going to have auction and shop. As you can see here, the platform benefits from being part of the Listen campaign, a massive campaign to hundreds of millions worldwide, creating a global community, driving social impact through the production and consumption of digital art on the blockchain. Each year, over 100 of the world's top star creative artists from art, digital, and so on, and tens of thousands of citizen artists will contribute to and create unique content for the campaign, and selected items will be minted as NFTs. And the Listen campaign will curate and sponsor these limited edition digital collectibles via scheduled drops and auctions on the Listen collectibles auction and shop platform, which sounds really interesting. If we have a look at their token use cases, obviously always important to check. It's going to be LSTN as the ticker, the official token for social impact digital collectibles from the world's top musicians, artists, creatives, and celebrities. So if you hold a token, it will give you the right to bid on NFTs, receive free common drops and access to rare NFT drops, stake for up to 10% discounts on NFTs, free tickets for global streaming of Listen Live Plus, June 22nd, 2022. I'm curious to see what that's all about. Automatic entry into a lottery to win one of 50 private view tickets to attend Listen Live LA at the LA Coliseum with the stars, which is a really awesome opportunity. You can vote for the winners of the Listen Creative Arts Awards and staking rewards up to 80% APY, which is obviously huge numbers. If we have a look at the team behind them, they look really experienced. You can see the founder actually was with Nelson Mandela, which is quite interesting. And you can have a look at their advisors too, all look really experienced. This is obviously a really good sign. Their Telegram is growing decently, 13,300 members. They actually had their pre-IDO on Alpool, launch pool, which went really well. They had over $6 million staked for their tokens, which is very impressive. This was back in October. And I really think launch pool is a hot launch pad. So that is very bullish. They're also on Infinity Pad. That's also passed. They have IDO coming up on Lightning Protocol actually, which we'll go through shortly. But in terms of Infinity Pad, we can see more information. Initial market cap's 1.2 million, which you might think is high, but for these type of projects that are so innovative, and I think it's worthwhile and worth it, in my opinion. So if we look at the detailed token metrics, the private sale 1 was the only round that was cheaper, and that was $0.012. 10% on TGE, so it's fair because you get less on TGE than private 2, pre-sale, and public, which are all the same at $0.016, with 15% on TGE and then 15% every month, with 10% on the last month. Here you can have a look at the token distribution, and as I said, their last sale is going to be on Lightning Network or Lightning Protocol, as you can see here. Info is TBA. It's on BSC, which is good. No gas fees, of course, or low gas fees rather, but definitely check it out. This is going to be taking place on the 23rd of November, so tomorrow. So if you want to take part in that, get ready because that's quite soon, of course. Overall, in terms of rating, I'll give it a CUC Pro, which is obviously pro rating. So it's got tons of potential. Obviously, they have to pull it off and gain traction in order to be successful. And it's not that easy, but if they do, it can be really huge. Then the next project I want to cover is Symbiosis. And this is one I think really has tons of potential because it's addressing something that's really required in crypto at the moment, which is to move liquidity across any chain. Symbiosis aggregates decentralized exchange liquidity across all EVM compatible blockchains. Transfer your liquidity with low slippage on any chain. And they actually have a testnet live already, and it's going to be really simple, similar to Uniswap interface, which is awesome. So if we have a read further through what they're going to offer, they're going to provide liquidity to every major blockchain, thus forming a blockchain metaverse. Symbiosis works as a unified transport layer for cross-chain communication. So it's going to be secured, obviously always very important. Incentivized, so all relayers, network, community-driven nodes have bonded tokens at stake to process swaps, and decentralized, so anyone can become a relayer. They're going to have the best rates across multiple chains, and they're going to constantly monitor the best exchange rates for thousands of available pairs in real time. They're going to have concentrated liquidity, no special software, so it's going to be really easy to use, like I said, like Uniswap, really straightforward, and improved UX for cross-chain. And they say they're not going to have gas fees, but I think they mean it's going to be a really simple way to pay gas fees, which we'll check out shortly. As it says, they will solve this by introducing cross-chain gasless transactions. So you're not going to actually need Ethereum to pay the gas fees, which is awesome. In terms of who they backed by, you can see some really huge names there. DAOmaker, of course, that's where they're going to have the IDO. I'll be covering that shortly. KuCoin is here, Gate.io, and you know, when you see KuCoin, that's really bullish. I mean, all the projects they've launched recently have performed insanely well. There's a Republic here as well, Polygon, some really big names, so super bullish on the backers. So let's have a look at their gasless approach that they're going to take. As you can see here, they say the situation can be solved by a gasless feature that will allow users to pay the gas fees in any asset that they are swapping. So if you're swapping USDT with Uni, you'll be able to pay the fees with USDT, and it obviously will improve user experience. I know that for myself, for example, you probably experience it in your MetaMask when you don't have Ethereum and you want to make a transaction, then you need to buy Ethereum, send it to your MetaMask, and it's just a bit of a nightmare. So this gasless approach is awesome and something I really look forward to. Then Polygon also posted about them, saying that it's live obviously on Polygon, and it allows users to transfer liquidity to Polygon with the easiest cross-chain interface on the market, which them saying that is obviously super bullish. Then DeFi Not, if you don't follow him, definitely give him a follow. He posts always really good content. He says, check out Symbiosis. There's a long read here about everything about them if you want to check that out. I'm not going to go through all of this now. But basically, you can swap any token to any token with one click in MetaMask, really straightforward, and instantly move liquidity across different chains. So really bullish. And DAOmaker IDO, which is also really huge. It's going to be on the 25th of November, finish on the 26th of November, 12 p.m. UTC. Their research page is coming really soon. And yeah, obviously DAOmaker is still top tier IDO platform. All their launches have performed really well, so that's definitely very good for them. So Symbiosis gets a CHOS Pro. I'm curious to see what their initial market cap is and when their tokenomics are released, but for now definitely gets a CHOS Pro. Then the last project I want to cover in this video is Corite, which is another project I think's got tons of potential. If we have a read at what they're about, fan power to the people. Project Co lets independent artists use their fan power to the fullest while getting their music on all major streaming services such as Spotify, Apple Music, TikTok, and YouTube. So if we have a look at what is the Corite Co project, it's a decentralized platform based on Corite's proven model for independent artists and fans to co-create, fund, and promote music. Using fan power, artists can engage and reward their fans in every aspect of their career and share success together. So we'll go more in detail about that a bit later, but for now, they really have grown with hype, almost 50,000 on Telegram, which is awesome. As you can see, Chromia posted about them, saying they were featured in Fortune magazine, which is actually really huge. I mean, they've got 2.2 million followers and even followed by Mr. Beast, which is really amazing. If we have a look at the article and see what they wrote, as you can see, here's what's written by the CEO of Corite, Matthias. He said for rising stars and emerging artists, he believes that decentralized fan funding platforms provide the best solutions by providing marketing and tech support for all sizes of artists. They help them mint their first NFTs and create stable demand for their products, and fans in turn get a chance to become co-creators while supporting their favorite artists in an easy and fun way, thanks to gamification. And he asked a question, would you invest in your favorite artist's songs knowing that they will get fairly paid and that you'll also get a share? And would you like to have a say in what kind of music gets released, so there are more tracks you love out there? And the answer is most likely yes, which I agree with. Then next up, they actually had an NFT drop for Emery Kelly. And as it says here, assemble one of each of the 8 emotions, or own one with a super rare unlockable, and hold for 2 weeks before the Corite TGE to be whitelisted. So that's an opportunity if you want to get into their sale. Nothing has been announced yet, obviously just speculating at the moment, but that's an option to get in if that's something you're looking to do. Next up, there's a really cool infographic put together by Altcoin Alerts, which if you don't follow him, definitely give him a follow, posts really good content. If we have a look at how Corite is going to work. So you're going to create a campaign and invite your fans to support your next release, get backed by your fans where you can raise money and to market music and engage your fans, and then share the success where you get free distribution and share the revenue with your fans. So in a way, you're turning your fans into backers, which is really cool. It's also going to have a play to earn feature, as it says. As a first in the world, we're bringing play to earn to the music industry, where the most engaged artists and fans set the rules and success together. In terms of the token use case, what will you be able to use the Corite token for? To purchase the NFTs, of course, participate in crowdfunding, get access to VIP experiences, user incentives and rewards, create social tokens, enjoy early access to crowdfunding campaigns, and decentralized governance like a DAO. In terms of tokenomics, we don't know much at the moment, just the token allocation. Their white paper also goes really in depth, which is always a good sign, shows how serious they are. And in terms of their backers, this is where I think it really gets huge. Coin Market Cap, Curious Ventures, Coin98, KuCoin, Chromaway. I mean, those are really huge names. KuCoin, obviously super bullish. Coin98, that, you know, that's on Binance, in partnership with Chromaway, creators of My Neighbor Alice. So, you know, that is on Binance as well. So it seems like the connections are there. Obviously, it's just speculating, but just in my opinion, it looks like it could be a possibility. Obviously, KuCoin is there, so that's also a possibility. Either way, that's all super bullish and something definitely worthwhile to keep an eye on. So overall, Corite gets a Chos Pro as well from me. So I'm really excited for this one, see how it plays out. Again, like Listen, it really needs to gain traction to be successful, but based on the investors and the experience, I think they've got what it takes. So I'm excited to see it play out. Obviously, I'm curious to see what sort of tokenomics they're going to have, but either way, definitely gets a Chos Pro from me. So yeah, thanks for watching. Definitely join my channels, join all their channels as well if you want to follow them, and I'll see you guys next time.